Welcome back to the channel. This video explains how slow metabolism is often caused by wrong food combinations, even when you think you're eating healthy. People commonly pair protein with heavy carbs, fruits with meals, dairy with high protein foods, and oily foods with starchy foods, which slows digestion. These combinations create bloating, gas, and a heavy stomach. Over time, this leads to weight gain and stubborn belly fat. To keep your metabolism fast, you must combine foods correctly so your body digests smoothly. Making small changes in how you pair foods can transform your energy, digestion, and fat loss. Most people don't realize that the way they combine foods has a powerful impact on how their metabolism works. And even healthy foods can become harmful when paired incorrectly because the digestive system gets overloaded and confused. When you mix foods that break down at different speeds or require different enzymes, the stomach struggles to process them smoothly, slowing down digestion and forcing the body to work much harder than necessary. This slowdown creates a chain reaction that affects everything from energy levels to fat burning ability. And it's one of the biggest hidden reasons people experience bloating, gas, sluggishness, and stubborn weight gain, even when they believe they are eating clean. For example, when people combine protein, heavy foods like meat, chicken, or eggs with starchy foods like rice, potatoes, or bread, the stomach has to release multiple enzymes that compete against each other, causing the food to sit longer and ferment. This fermentation leads to acidity, discomfort, and a slower metabolic rate, which makes the body store more fat instead of burning it. The same problem happens when people mix fruits with heavy meals, especially after eating. Fruits digest extremely fast, but when eaten with slowed, digesting foods, they get trapped in the stomach and start fermenting, creating bloating and reducing nutrient absorption. Most people assume bloating is normal or just how their body is, but in truth, it's often a direct sign that the digestive system is struggling with incompatible food combinations. Another common mistake is combining dairy with high-carb meals, like eating yogurt with cereal or drinking milk after eating spicy or oily foods. Dairy requires a very specific environment to break down properly, and when this balance is disturbed, the result is inflammation, mucus buildup, and a drop in metabolic efficiency. Over time, these food pairing mistakes create chronic digestive stress, and when digestion is slow, metabolism automatically slows down too, because the body prioritizes breaking down stuck food instead of burning calories. People often blame aging, hormones, or lack of exercise for their slow metabolism. But the truth is that digestion plays a much larger role than most realize, and every poorly combined meal adds more pressure on the system. This slowdown also affects hunger hormones like leptin and ghrelin, making people crave more sugar, snacks, and high-calorie foods because the body feels undernourished even when it's full. As a result, fat accumulates around the belly, the gut becomes inflamed, and energy levels drop, creating the cycle of constant tiredness and stubborn weight gain that so many people experience. What makes this issue even more invisible is that most of these food combinations are considered normal in everyday life, so people rarely think they could be harming their metabolism. But once they start correcting their food pairings, digestion becomes smoother, bloating reduces dramatically, and the metabolism becomes more active because the body finally gets a chance to break down food efficiently and use energy instead of storing it as fat. Fixing your metabolism doesn't always require extreme dieting, long workouts, or complicated routines. Sometimes the biggest change comes from simply eating foods in combinations that support your digestive system instead of slowing it down. When you pair foods correctly, your body breaks them down more efficiently, which means nutrients get absorbed faster, energy levels rise naturally, and fat burning becomes more active throughout the day. One of the easiest improvements is separating fast, digesting foods from slowed, digesting ones so the stomach doesn't get overwhelmed by conflicting digestive signals. For example, eating fruits alone on an empty stomach allows their natural enzymes to work properly, giving the body a quick boost of vitamins and antioxidants without fermenting in the stomach. When fruits are eaten with heavy meals, their fast digestion is blocked, leading to gas, bloating, and a sluggish feeling. But when eaten correctly, they actually support metabolism and provide clean energy. Another powerful change is pairing proteins with non-starchy vegetables instead of carbs, because vegetables digest easily and help the body break down protein more smoothly. This combination reduces acidity, prevents digestive discomfort, and keeps the metabolism active since the stomach doesn't have to work against competing enzymes. Similarly, eating carbs with vegetables instead of heavy fats or proteins helps the body digest them at the right speed and prevents the blood sugar spikes that normally lead to cravings and fat storage. Many people notice that when they eat lighter, balanced meals, their energy stays steady and they don't feel that afternoon crash that usually comes from poorly combined foods. Another important part of improving metabolism is choosing natural fats that support digestion rather than slow it down. When people combine heavy oils with starchy meals, the stomach struggles to break down the fat layer that coats the food, delaying digestion and creating that heavy, sleepy feeling after eating. But switching to healthier fats like avocado, olive oil, and nuts helps digestion stay smooth and gives the body clean, stable energy. Drinking water before meals instead of during also plays a huge role because too much liquid during meals dilutes stomach acid and slows digestion, something most people don't realize is making them feel bloated. The way you time your meals affects your metabolism as well, and eating dinner too late forces your body to digest food when your metabolism is naturally slowing down for the night. When the body isn't able to break down food properly before sleep, it stores more fat, especially around the belly, and leaves you feeling heavy and tired the next morning. Eating dinner earlier with proper food combinations helps the body burn calories efficiently and improves sleep quality, which is directly connected to metabolic health. Another major improvement comes from being consistent with these food combinations, rather than trying to follow strict diets that are impossible to maintain. When the digestive system becomes balanced and predictable, the metabolism becomes stronger because the body spends less time dealing with undigested food and more time using stored fat for energy. People who follow proper food combining often report better skin, lighter digestion, reduced bloating, and a noticeable increase in energy because the body is finally able to work the way it was designed to. Even small adjustments like eating fruits alone, pairing proteins with vegetables, separating heavy carbs from heavy fats, drinking water before meals, and avoiding late night eating create powerful changes in how your metabolism works. The body responds quickly when digestion becomes more efficient, and once metabolism picks up, fat loss becomes more natural and effortless, cravings become weaker, and overall health improves without feeling restricted or overwhelmed. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss tips on health, fitness, and wellness.